Hello, hello, hello. Hello, friends. How are you? It's Kat Kim here. It is Unsermon number 5. I want to talk to you today about a conversation I had with a Black mother. I have been doing prayer sessions. I've been offering prayers for people who are really struggling during this time. And I'm talking about our Black brothers and sisters who are really, really struggling. I feel like one of the things that I can do is offer prayer support. So I want to talk today about a conversation that I had with a Black mother and what I just some big like moments of aha that I had. For those of you that are new to me, my name is Kat Kim. I am a spiritual teacher, a confidence coach. I am founder of the School of Divine Confidence, where I provide spiritual training and confidence coaching to rising women leaders, spiritual seekers, and change makers. So today is Unsermon number 5, where I just show up and I share a message and a prayer. So I prayed for a friend of mine this morning, and she is a Black mother. And she told me that her sons, she has 3 sons, and they're big, they're large, they're tall, they are big boys. And I could just automatically tell how much she loves her sons and how proud she is of her sons. She told me, though, that because they're so big, she feels that if they're out in public and, for whatever stupid reason, that a cop or someone mistakes them for, doing something wrong, that they will attack them with greater force than an average person because they're so big. And this is a real fear that she has for her Black sons. And she told me that she tells them to, when they go out in public, to shrink a little bit, to not be too loud, to shrink and don't be so bold, don't be so out there, because you have to like play a little bit small just in case someone mistakes you and misunderstands what you're doing and that they come and attack you. Now, when I heard that, I was just, I was heartbroken, number one, but as part of the work that I do as a confidence coach is I help my clients create a personal image that aligns with who they are on the inside and what they're being called to do. I was an image consultant. My career started as an image consultant, you guys, many, many years ago. So one of the things that I teach is that your personal image consists of 4 things. And I call them your ABBCs. And I've done some training on this before in the past. If you guys are interested in this training, let me know, comment in the box, and I will create some more training around this. But your personal image consists of 4 things, your ABBCs. It's your appearance, how you dress, the colors you wear, accessories, how you look, right? It's what we see with our eyes. That's your appearance. Your personal image consists of your body language, how you move, how you stand, how you look at people, how long you look at people. Do you look at them in their eyes, or do you glance away? Your body language consists of the tiny movements in your in your face. Like all the things I'm doing, they communicate a message, and that's part of your personal image. The second B stands for your behavior. How do you show up, and what do you do on a daily basis? How do you act, okay? And then C stands for your communication. What you say and how you say it, the tone of voice, the volume of your voice. So your appearance, body language, behavior, and your communication, all of these create your personal image, and you are constantly sending messages to the outer world through these 4 avenues, through your personal image: appearance, body language, behavior, and your communication. Now, when I hear that a Black mother has to tell her sons to shrink and to use their body language or their communication to shrink themselves so that they are not seen as in a certain way, for me, that's like, oh my gosh, that's asking our Black sons to not be confident. It's asking our Black sons to shrink and to take less space in the world because they might be harmed. And this is not just this Black mother that was doing it. I've had Black clients in the past. I had a Black man that I worked with, and he told me many years ago that when he walks around, like when he's even at the grocery store, when he's at 7-Eleven, when he gets out of the car, and he's walking past someone, a white person, that he feels like he has to shrink a little bit, and he looks down. He looks down, he doesn't want to look them in the eye because he's afraid of what they might think. He's afraid that they might be afraid of him. This is a real thing, you guys. And so what I want to really communicate to you guys is that when we change our body language like that, when we look down, when we shrink, and this applies to everybody, not just Black men, not just Black boys, but when we do that, we communicate a message that we're not comfortable. We are not comfortable in this space. We're not comfortable with who we are. And when we send out that message to other people and to the environment around us, we attract that back into our lives, that same level of discomfort. Because that discomfort is living inside of us, we create experiences of discomfort around us, and we bring experiences of that into our lives. So this is even more important that we work really, really hard at eradicating racism, both in our culture, in society, and within ourselves and in our minds. That we must do this anti-racism work. Because when we're constantly teaching our Black sons, and yes, they are our Black sons, they are not just the sons of Black mothers and Black men. If you are a spiritual seeker, if you are someone who seeks to make this world a better place, one of the things that we need to work on is to understand and to embrace and to step into that knowing that we are one, and that when our Black brothers and sisters are in pain, that is our pain as well. And so when we teach this to our Black sons, that they must shrink and that they must not show up too boldly, that they must not be themselves, that this is perpetuating more of the cycle, more of the stereotypes, more of the racism that is going on right now, and we've got to stop that. So my prayer today is for our Black sons. I did a beautiful prayer. I mean, it was just beautiful. I did a prayer for my friend this morning, and I just thought, this is what I want to pray on today. This is what Unsermon number 5 is about. It is a prayer for our Black sons. So I'm just going to jump right into it. Knowing that Spirit, God, universe, the divine is right here, right now, in this moment. Knowing that this Spirit, this divine, this Creator is moving through each and every one of us. The divine is creating, and it is thinking, and it is moving through each and every one of us. It is in all of us, whether we are white, whether we are brown, whether we are Black, whether we are yellow, and all the colors in between. This God is at the core of our being. It is who we are. And as I know that this God exists within me, and it shows up within me as divine intelligence, divine power, and divine love, I know that this same essence of God shows up in every Black man and in every Black son. I claim and I know for our Black sons that the presence of God is in them, moving through them, speaking through them, acting through them. I claim for our Black sons and our Black men that they can move forth in this world. They can take each step knowing that within them is the presence of Spirit. Within them is this presence of God. And therefore within them is this presence of power and love and wisdom and intelligence. I accept and I pray for our Black sons and our Black men, that as they walk forth with this presence within them, that they are only met with the same presence in others, that the presence of God within them also meets the presence of God within others, that when they meet other white men, white women, or white cops, or Asian men and Asian women, or anybody, that when they meet others, that it is the presence of God meeting the presence of God within them. I know that this is the truth of who we are, that this presence of Spirit lives within us, and within us contains that infinite power, that unconditional love, that capacity to connect with one another, the humanity of who we are. I know that this is the truth of who we are, and I claim it for each and every one of us, particularly our Black sons. Let them be protected. Let them walk without fear. Let them walk in the knowing that they are powerful, because it is the power of God that moves through them. I pray for their safety. I pray for their lives. I pray that the love of God moves through every single cell of their body. I pray that they are met with the love of God in every single person. I pray that we can all elevate ourselves, knowing that the one thing that connects us, the one thing that connects us is this presence of God. And so I'm so grateful for this connection. I'm so grateful for this expansion. I'm so grateful for this knowing that this presence of God does not need protection. This presence of God does not need anything. This presence of God is above the ego. It is above fear. It is above scarcity. It is above the fighting. It is above all of it. This presence of God, it is unconditional love. It is infinite power. And so I'm so grateful to know that this love and this power exists in all of our Black sons. I claim it now. I stand in conviction with it. And I take one deep breath in and out. I allow this truth to sink through every cell of my body. And I release these words in prayer, knowing that it is already done. And so it is. All right, you guys. It is an honor that I can pray for anybody. It is truly an honor that I can pray for those who are afraid right now. It is an honor to pray for our Black brothers and sisters and our Black sons. If you guys would like more support, click on the link. There is a link to my Facebook group where I am offering more connection and more support and more prayers. I'll see you guys next time.